How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Herbig Design Co workshop. I managed to get my hands today on one of the new Kreg Pocket Hole Jigs 720s. So it's a pretty awesome new bit of kit. If you're into pocket holes, you're doing a lot of pocket hole joinery, you've had a look at some of the Kreg range, the 720, new one on the market, and it's an epic bit of kit. But I didn't want to just open it up and show you what's in it, because let's face it, there's going to be YouTube videos all over the place for that. I wanted to show you a bit of a progression. This is where I started. This is the Kreg R3. A simple little pocket hole jig. Bit of a nightmare to try and adjust. Let's be honest. It was tension plastic on the side to try and slide the arms back and forward. To be honest, I bought it, I wanted to use it, I wanted to do more pocket hole stuff. And I really didn't use it because I found it just too much of a pain in the backside to use. And clearly Kreg caught on, because things changed after the R3. Now don't get me wrong, I've still got this because it's valuable when you're doing really long pieces that are too big to go into the kits. It comes with a face clamp as well, and it clamps onto your board. So if you're looking at just doing one or two, the R3 is a good bit of kit, it'll get you done. But Kreg did the R3, and then they stepped it up a notch. Let me show you this one. This is the K4 unit. Now, I know there's a lot of guys out there with the K5, with the wings and everything. For me, in my workshop, I actually like the K4 because it packs up into a small box I can put into my cupboard here. That's all my Kreg gear in there. Nice little lever mechanism to lock a board in. Let me grab something. That's going nowhere. The jig's going nowhere. This one was great, but I found it a little bit frustrating having to pull this guide screw out constantly to be able to adjust this. Once you got it adjusted, it was fine. Along the bottom here, you've got all your guide marks. Again, Kreg make it easy for you to set up. They make it easy for you to set up, to use, and be repeatable in what you're doing. On the side of the stop block here, now that I've put it away, let me get it out again, are all your guide marks for your board thicknesses. So your depth of hole is determined by your board thickness. So it's all there. Make it nice and easy for you. So that's the K4. Not a bad bit of kit. But with the new 720 on the market, my K4 is not going to get a whole lot of use. Let me show you the 720. One thing I do like about Kreg, one thing they do really well, is if you check out inside the box, like every good tool company, they put a whole bunch of marketing paraphernalia. What they actually run on their website though is a whole bunch of plans. So if you're trying to build something, you want to use your Kreg jig, you want to put it to good use, there's a whole bunch of plans on the Kreg website that you can download and use, and it's simple as. One of the things I hated with the K4, which I'm loving now that this has got it in the 720, a flexible vacuum cup. I could never get my vacuum cleaner to hook up to that hose properly. And the Allen key for setting the stop depth and the stopper on the drill bit is not just some flimsy little Allen key, but again, it's got depth markers on it to help you measure the depth of your board. So using that marker, I can hook it straight on and I can see I'm sitting on a 19mm board. There you go. No guessing, no having to find a tape measure to try and work out what I've got. Throw that on there, done. Simple as that. I can then transfer that measurement onto here and the 19mm marker. And I line that up with the hole in the stopper. So while I'm at it, let's just screw that up. There's my stopper, set at 19, done. One more nice little bit is the vacuum insert, and it actually feeds right in and it's got a giant hole where all the chips are going to come out as we drill. Okay, let me pull the unit out. This is where it gets fun. Let's have a look at them all side by side. So we've gone from this guy, simple little R3 unit, pretty basic. Can't even put it on the bench, you won't be able to see it. We stepped up to the K4, and the K4 is a really good unit, don't get me wrong, it's a great unit. There's a dust chute that goes on the front, but I actually don't use it because I find I can't actually get my vacuum cleaner hooked up to it. We step up to the 720. So straight up, you look at that. Nice big spring-loaded tension action. So there's no having to set depths or anything like that. There's a tension screw on the side here to adjust it if you need to. Let me get a board in there. That's on one of the loosest settings and it's still, I can't get any looser than that. It's not going anywhere. And again on the tight setting, it's not going anywhere. Makes it so much easier for setting up. It means you can come in, throw a board in it, done. One of the other issues I always found with the K4 was when you got wide boards, big panels. Cast your mind back, I did a video for Carbatech last year with a lift top coffee table and I used the K4 in that, except I had big long panels and I was trying to put pocket holes in them. I had to have stoppers at the other end just to keep the board level. In the 720, they put these simple little fold out wings, which means once I set a board across there, it's not going to tip anywhere. It's stuck there for good. Again, the little things that step you up to make life a whole lot easier as you move forward in the range of the Kreg Pocket Hole Jigs. I'm loving this motion. So in the back end here, you can see here you've got all the storage for all your little bits and pieces. Now once again, all the markings are on the back here, so you can double check where your markings need to go for your stop gauge, your stop, or like I said, they're on the drill bit. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's throw these in as well. Simple as that. That's my Kreg 720 all set up, ready to use. So this is the vacuum bit I was talking about. But it actually slots in the side here. And just like that, it's going to capture the dust chips that are coming out the back end. If I'm working on the other side, I can swap it around, plug it in on the other side. It can go either way. And again, I've got the flexible seal to be able to attach. So you see that just there? I tried to put it in wrong way, won't go. Done. And that's ready for me to use. One of the other bits I really love about the new 720 is that this pocket hole piece is actually interchangeable. So I got a couple of extras with mine. One's the new mini. So Kreg have brought out a micro pocket hole guide. So it's similar to your standard pocket hole, except it's micro. So they're a smaller pocket hole, they have smaller screws, so just be wary of that. If you're looking to buy the micro, you do need to buy the screws to go with it. You look down the barrel there, you can see this is the standard pocket hole jig, and this is the micro. You can see it's a much smaller hole, and a much smaller set of screws that go in it. But if you want to pop that on, done. I can now drill micro pocket holes. There's one more. So this guy is the plug cutter. So have a look back on Carvertech's feed. You'll see a video done by Ryan from Oz Sawdust Makers introducing the plug cutter. It's a great bit of kit if you're into pocket holes and doing a lot of pocket hole joinery. In most cases, you'll try and hide pocket holes. It's what you do, but it doesn't always happen. I've got the plug cutter option as well. I've got the micro pocket hole option as well. And then there's a standard pocket hole option. I'm going to sit that back in because that's the one I'll use the most. As you can see, the 720 down to the K4. Don't get me wrong, K4 is not a bad bit of kit, but compared to the 720, I wouldn't keep it. And then down to the little R3. That's it, that's the 720. I'm going to bust in. I've got a few projects coming up which you'll see this in action on. I'm not going to get into too much action on it now. I really just wanted to give you the opportunity to see what it looks like, how it runs, and what the progression has been on the pocket hole joinery and the pocket hole jigs from Kreg. So there it is. Check it out on Carvertech's website. Grab one for yourself. You won't regret it. I'm telling you now. It's a great bit of kit, and I'm keen to get into it. Till next time, stay safe, keep building.